Alright, thumbs up. Let's do this. Grrr! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. The warriors' swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Company Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. Oh, don't tell Kip Winger then. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Company law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring. Cellular phone. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what's... Oh, it's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. 9:22 a.m. Wright & Company Law Offices. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Steel Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world is over. Cellular phone. Yes, Wright & Company law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Okay. We could talk to her, but there's no point. She's just gonna tell us what to do. Detention Center. October 16th, which is the same day. Ugh. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No, no. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Okay, let's have a little chit-chat. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yeah, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask, and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes till noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Yeah, I guess we're off to the studio. Move to studio main gate. October 16th, Global Studios. Wow, this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. Who should be her voice? I don't want to do Lucille Ball. That will kill my throat. Let's see. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens and you all blah, 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 blah. I'm not even doing this. She's just talking on her own. I guess that would be funny later when I go to freeze frame some of that. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Okay, let's talk. So, what do you do here at the studio? What would you say you do here? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Okay, now I know who this should be if she talks like that. Well, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Are you saying that he's ugly? Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left of here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here yesterday between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Oh, Phoenix is talking. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was... God damn it, Phoenix is talking. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You could bet your biscuits on it. Is it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. I guess I gotta go back. Hello! How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's impossible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. The security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. But I wasn't wearing a mask. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Okay. Always on the move. Okay. Take that. Ma'am, I have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, toward the studio. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Oh, gee, I wonder which detective that would be. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents. Guide map of Global Studios added to the court record. Her talking is destroying my voice, by the way. My voice is really tired. Anyway, let's go. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah, it's that confused detective. Hey, pal. You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's all your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on a case too, pal. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. Okay. The investigation. So, how is your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version of... the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Autopsy report added to the court record. A reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there at Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Mr. Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Mr. Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Mr. Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Decisive evidence. What kind of evidence? Well, that her photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai headed toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there, up on the gate there, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Okay, let's see. Nick, look! The security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Ew. Hey you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk to the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left of here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Mr. Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh, yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He showed the brightest. Back in the day, making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's disgraceful, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do. Okay. The computer that runs the studio security camera. Hey, no touching! Okay, I guess we can... Oh, I can go to the employee area. I guess she's just gonna let me go there. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area. Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Okay. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Purple stuff. Ah, Sunny D. Huh. So normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Oh, wait. Look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Ladies first. A window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach for steaks. What? Okay. Looks like one of those electric bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in, that way you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Okay, I guess, we go inside? The door to the dressing room, it's not locked. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. That's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Alright, nope, here we go. Move. Dressing room. Powers dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Okay, let's examine the room. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee key card. Or card key, rather. That must be... Oh, Phoenix is talking. That must be Powers'. Says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. Let's see. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh! This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's get the hell out of here. Move. On the move again. Nothing new to say to her? Nope. Outside studio on. Do I actually have to examine it? Is that it? The entrance to Studio One. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting her crime scene. Now we can move inside Studio One. The chalk outlines in the shape of the stupid costume. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? The white tape? It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay, we gotta examine some shit. Looks like a backdrop for storage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know, special in the head. You know, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff. I should give her like a nasally voice or something. Moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers, WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, let's have a talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the one assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers is... Oh, Phoenix. The employee area, that's where Phoenix's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message rather, for him. I mean, it's his private... what kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation of Mr. Powers' alibi. What do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yeah, several times. Some other studio... Oh, Phoenix. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action sequence, was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put the security lady on the spot. So you sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay. I gotta examine a few other things. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. This girl is out there. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more troubled than I thought. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, wait, let's examine the outline. The outline where Jack Hammer's body was with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the studio must have absorbed... I guess the costume, rather, must have absorbed most of it. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Studio main gate. Whenever you see the date come up, that means that there's a new scene. What? You still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Well, you're gonna be a ghost very shortly. There we go. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as sure can be. Well, we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Somebody's complaining about the work I do, hey? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running, oh god. Blah-bitty blah 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 blah. Again, this will be great fodder for freeze frames. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Can we look inside the computer that runs the studio security cameras? Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Oh. I don't know. There, entered. Nothing happened. Huh, maybe I got the wrong number. Maybe we should go look at that camera again. No, we'll just brute force it. Try it. Be faster. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for the day. Let's see what we got. Huh. How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers, question mark, photo added to the court record. Okay, hey, Nick, can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, this is what I said. That's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Wow, that was kind of fast. Alright, break time, I think. I'll be back.